Welcome to Making a Better Me, day 201 update. I'm joined here by Splur, who is being really weird. I think he thinks I'm going to put him away, so he's trying to cuddle. Just lie down, relax, buddy. So today is Saturday. My video is supposed to be from Friday, but as what seems to happen a lot on the weekends, I'm a little bit late. Blur's going to have lots of cuddles with me in this video. So, yesterday was Friday, and let's talk about the day. Pretty normal work day, nothing too exciting. And then after work, we were a little bit stumped what we were going to do for supper. And then we eventually decided upon spaghetti. But we needed some things to make spaghetti. In particular, we needed some spaghetti sauce that I like. And we needed some ground beef and some green pepper. And I actually ended up getting some zucchini as well. So I ran down to Superstore to pick up the items, and I gotta say, this is a pet peeve of mine and something I find frustrating. So the spaghetti sauce I buy is not from a can or a jar. It's sort of it's a President's Choice brand, and it's kept cold, and it's sort of fresher, I guess, supposedly than the others. And what I buy is an Arrabbiata sauce, or Arrabbiata, I'm not sure how to pronounce it properly. And so it's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of kick, and I really enjoy it. So I go over and I see there's three containers of it there. So I pick up one, and I'm looking for the date to check the date. This is something that bothers me. And anyways, when I pick it up, there's spaghetti sauce has been spilled all over it. So now I have spaghetti sauce on my hands. So I decided to look at them all anyways, and two of them are covered in sauce, and the third one, which I thought, well, I'll buy this one, the best before date was about almost a month ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, like it was in June, like the end of June, June 20th or something like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This has been sitting on the shelf past its best before date for nearly a month now. So I'm not buying this. So I'm frustrated and I'm upset at this point. So I go over to the snack or the lunch counter there, and I ask if they have any napkins. No, she goes, there's some paper towel in the bathroom. Well, I look over at the bathroom. There's a lineup of about 6 people waiting to use the bathroom. I'm not sure what the big rush was on for the Superstore bathroom yesterday, but there's a huge line of people. So I was a little annoyed with that. I know Sobeys in certain parts of the store, they do have paper towel, I think in the meat department, and they have hand sanitizing wipes at the beginning, like where you go into the store to wipe down your cart, which I actually do a lot. That's something that I don't know. I'm grossed out by shopping carts, I guess, and I always wipe them down if I have the option to have wipe them down with a sanitizing wipe. But they don't do that at Superstore, and it's a bit of a pet peeve of mine that they don't. And then that they don't have anything to wipe your hands if you get something nasty on your hands by touching something. It would be kind of nice to have something to wipe your hands off in the store. Anyways, I don't know if that bothers anyone else, but it does bother me. So that was my little frustration with that little adventure yesterday. But I did try something new that I'd never tried before, and I added zucchini to my spaghetti sauce. Typically what we do is we make up a little bit we use a packaged spaghetti sauce, and we usually add some ground beef, some Parmesan cheese, and some vegetables. I've been adding onions, green peppers, and I decided to add zucchini as well. And I gotta say, I really liked it. I'll definitely be adding zucchini again in the future. Hopefully that's making my meal a little bit healthier and maybe a little bit more filling. And so yeah, that's what happened. So anyways, we did get home and get the spaghetti made after that, and everything turned out okay, and or at least I thought it was okay. Tamara didn't really like the sauce I had to buy as a substitute. She liked the original better and didn't enjoy her as much. So it is what it is, and we'll deal with it, and hopefully we can get the stuff we like next time. So after that, Leanne and I took Blur, this little fella here, for a little walk in the park. We went up, hi bud, we went up just a short walk up to the falls and back. And Blur has got a bit of an issue. Sometimes he doesn't like other dogs. So we were really careful to make sure that we didn't have any, close encounters with other dogs. And he was a good boy the whole time. He didn't react to anything that he saw. He also was a little freaked out by bikes and sometimes gets upset with those. And he didn't react to the bicycles we saw. So he was a really good boy. And he just had a nice little time out and a little walk in the park. So that was good. Also last night we did stop at the bank, and I deposited some cash that I had that I just had more cash than I really wanted to hold. But I had some US cash that I was hoping to deposit, and I thought maybe I can put it in the machine and it will just convert it, but it wouldn't accept it in the machine. So I guess I'll have to do that in person sometime. I was hoping to do that today, but I'm a little slower getting moving than I wanted to, so that probably won't happen until the first of the week sometime. We also ran out and picked up some dog food so the dogs would be able to continue to eat. Actually, they have plenty of food right now, but what I like to do is I always like to have a full bag on hand so when we open a bag, I usually go buy a bag within a couple of days so that we're never without some dog food, because we have 4 dogs and combined eating works out to about 8 cups a day or so, give or take a little bit, I'm not sure, but that means we go through a 25 to 30 pound bag of dog food pretty quickly. All our dogs are currently eating Oven Baked Tradition grain-free fish, and they are all doing very well on it. We've tried some different foods at different times, and really we've just never had them seem to be able to tolerate some of the stuff as well. Score seems to have issues with chicken, so we've avoided chicken-based diets for him. And we've tried some other things. We used Fromm for a while, but it seemed to just not sit as well with Mika in particular. And we've switched around a little bit. And anyways, we've landed back. We had actually used Oven Baked Tradition a while ago, and we'd switched away from it to try some different things, and we're back with it now and pretty pleased with it. And it seems to be working out well for all of our dogs. So that's what we'll continue to use. So yeah, that was about my day yesterday. I didn't really do too much else. I was just really tired from the week, and I guess just a little bit frustrated with the situation as far as our news and things like that. We were really hoping that yesterday that Leanne would have heard from the next doctors for the next steps of our appointment. We haven't heard anything yet, so we're hanging on to that, and I guess we'll have to probably wait until Monday or sometime next week. We probably won't hear before Monday. One of the things we did talk about is we're going to try to maintain as normal a life as possible, at least until treatment starts. There's not a whole lot of sense in worrying about it because we really can't change much at this point. We'll do the best we can, and obviously that's easier said than done to not worry about things like that, but we'll certainly try our best. One thing that she did get a chance to do yesterday, she talked to an oncology nurse on the phone through a support program from her union, and she did get some good some good words and kind words from her that reassured her and helped her to feel a little bit better about things. Sort of suggested that it sounds like we've caught this at a pretty good time and things like that. So because we really weren't sure, we just as you know, we kind of stumbled upon this information, and it wasn't something that we were having problems with and looking for. It was actually something else that was causing concern, and they had done a chest x-ray as a precaution to test for things. Nothing in that chest x-ray showed up that was a concern for the problem she was having at that time, but the spots did show up that encouraged them to do a CAT scan. I think I, in yesterday's video, mistakenly said that it was an MRI, but it was actually a CAT scan that was done. to get a better look at um, the cysts, I guess you would call them. I'm not sure what the proper word is. That are cancerous or appear to be cancerous, that we're dealing with. So, anyways, that's what's going on with that. So today, hopefully get a few things done. We didn't get off to a very good start with some of the things we were going to do, so we'll just sort of have to look and see what else we can get done today. It's not a beautiful day, although it isn't raining. It's not super nice out. It's just really overcast, I guess. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a little bit nicer day, and it keeps looking like it's going to rain, but it really hasn't yet. So we'll take the rest of the day as it comes, and we'll go from there. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you have any comments, please leave them below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to the 4 new subscribers that I gained yesterday. I was glad to have some new subscribers. Hopefully I'll be able to keep you entertained and up to date with information. Anyways, that's it for today, so we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good boy, Blair. You're a good video helper.